We're gonna head up this way up to Flood Mountain. As I said, it's only a game trail really through the bush here. Pretty closed in. Lots of roots, lots of up and down. Lots of mud. See if we can get around this somehow. Yeah. These little boggy sections. The water runs off the hills here. Imagine coming down this one is wet and muddy. A foot race. Yeah. Crazy. Huh, I didn't even break out my lunch. Woo! So the top of this hill, it's just a little piece of the tower sticking up, which is the top of Grand. The road goes up through this valley around the backside. That's where it came down. Now we're in the midst of Slugfest. Oh, some elk over here on the hill. You probably can't see it with the GoPro. I can't zoom in there. Anyway, I can't see them there now, and you wouldn't see them on the camera anyway. Can't zoom in with the GoPro. Well, here we are. Into the steep uphill again. Look at that. Isn't that just great? There's another sign there for inspiration for the death racers. I wonder what this one says. Black toe isn't just a state of mind. Huh, that shit's for real. Yeah, baby. We coming. We coming. Ah. Just keeps going. Gotta like it. Feel the burn. Feel the burn. That's one hill we came over. This is the second one. And like I say, it's been $12 years or so since I've been through here. I can't remember if this is actually the ascent to Flood or just another ascent is going to let us down. Hoo-ah. Let's see when we hit the top here. Kind of thinking there's two of these puppies before we get over to Flood. So it's only 10 to 12, so an hour and a half since I left the summit of Grand, which is not too bad. Another hour or so, I'm guessing, maybe, and we'll probably be on the top of Grande Mountain. Okay, so that's where we're headed over there. That's Flood. Yeah, 10 minutes or so since I spoke to you last. Yeah, and just got this one big valley here. So, and I don't know, maybe within the 40 minutes, 45 minutes or so, we'd probably be close to the top, I would hope. I know there's some steep sections going down here. I remember this climb up the last time I was through here in the death race in 2007. Yeah, so if you're ever following this route, you come up over this hill coming up to Flood, and you see all these markers here. So the arrow points down, which is the death race trail, but they'll be coming from this way to your left. But originally they'll be coming up from this side on your right hand side. So the death race trail goes up and turns off to the right. You summit and then you do a loop around Flood and you come back down and go down over the hill. So if you go left, that's the long way around to the summit of Flood. So kind of making our way up the face of Flood. And it's nice and open, meadowy on top here. There's this peregrine falcon here hunting up here. Look at this, cool, eh? Second time I've seen him now. Looking for little birds, possibly little mice or something, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, it's a pretty good climb coming up from that last trail, quad trail, to get up the front here. I think the rest of this Flood and in this slugfest. It's very steep and unforgiving. Lots of roots, slippery, loose shale, gravel, mud. But we're almost there, and it's yeah, just about 1 o'clock. So I said about an hour when I was way back there. Had that last valley to go through. Yeah, this might be the shortest route, but it's probably the steeper of the two. If you follow the quad trail, it's probably not as steep, but I do believe it's a little bit longer route. And there's the cairn box up there. The Death Trace Trail goes off to your right. All these poles and flags there. Actual cairn boxes just right here. Here's this quad trail. Awesome. Flood Mountain. See the lakes down there in the valley. And you see way over, came through all this bush over these couple of hills, 2 or 3 hills, and on the back, you probably can't see it on the camera, but 2 towers sticking up over here, this tree covered hill in the foreground. That's the top of Grande. Town is down in the valley here. The only thing is, I made a little bit longer hike for myself now, because I have to hike back to the highway and then hike about 5 kilometers back into town. It'd be easier if you got a ride out to the trailhead at Flood Mountain here and then hiked up and went the opposite direction. That way you end up in town. But I wanted to do something a little different. And it's still early in the day, it's only 1 o'clock. Stop here, have a bit of lunch, and mosey on back to the house. Take some pictures here. Have a little look around. So, pretty much half an hour since I left the summit. It's only a few minutes and you're back on the quad trail. I'm still on here. It's a few kilometers, I don't know, maybe 3 kilometers, 2 or 3 kilometers quad trail, and then it will intersect with a logging road kind of in the lower part of the valley of Flood. But some beautiful big pine trees growing in here, man. It's nice. And there's our death race flags. So we know we're going the right way. Sweet. okay, kind of weird coming out the Death Race trail, and I find this spray painted on the side of the trail, telling me to go in the wrong direction though. Go, Rick! You got this. Right on. Yeah, I got it. I got this. I'm almost out. I got it. No problem. So I'm expecting this quad trail to intersect with the logging road here pretty much. Well, I don't know about any minute here, but within the next 15 minutes or so, I'm pretty sure. So with any luck, I won't have to walk back into town. I call my wife, or message my wife from the top of Flood. And when she gets off work, she's going to drive out this way and pick me up on the highway. I gotta take my new hiking companion, who's still very much in training, at the ripe age of 16 weeks old. Our Labradoodle Molly. 25 clicks is just a little long for her yet. So she has a vet appointment this evening. So I'm hoping to be back in time for that. Get the last of her needles for this year. And you should see her in some future broadcasts. I hope she enjoys it as much as I do. I'm sure she will. I think we're getting close here. Yeah. So, there's you can probably see down there ahead of me on the trail. That's the logging road. Comes up from Highway 40 by Sousa Creek, Grande Mountain road. And that's about an hour and, about an hour and 10, hour and 15 minutes from the summit. That's probably about 6K. A little longer than I thought, actually. Some squirrels freaking out there. So yeah, a couple of kilometers or so back to the highway from here. Not sure exactly how many. 2 to 3. It's not much farther than that for sure. Yeah. All right.